Hey, my name is Josie, and I recently wrote a book. I thought it would be fun to talk a little bit about the whole process. My story is kind of the opposite of most writers. First, I had an Instagram account, and then I got a publishing company interested, and then they sent over a contract, and then I got an agent. Something that's super cool about this whole book situation that I found myself in is I can completely and 100% credit Instagram. I would not have gotten an opportunity like this if I did not have an Instagram account. My story is a little different than a lot of writers. The first being, I'm not a writer, really. I'm an artist, and I like color and process and material, and I do like to write, but that's not ever been like a huge ambition for me to have a published book. But I do like it, and when somebody reached out, a publisher reached out in 2017, and asked me if I'd be interested in writing a book on color, I was like, yes, I would in fact be interested in writing a book on color. So that was really exciting. They sent me a contract. They were gonna send me an advance, which means a payment advance based on projected numbers of books sold, which was more than $1,000 and less than 20 in there. It's not a crazy amount of money, but it was enough for me to take a couple of months off other projects and just work on the book. By the way, though being a published author was never a huge dream of mine, over the past couple of years I have been working on a post-apocalyptic zombie superhero novel, which is like all my favorite genres in one. And maybe if my book on color does really well, I'll get an option for a second zombie book. It's kind of a different genre. The publisher knew they wanted a tutorial type book about color, based of course on my Instagram feed. And so they asked me to put together a chapter list and a sample chapter with some photography. And that's what I did to get things rolling. Because of my schedule, I pretty much had to write the book in 2-3 months. It was a real intense couple months. I did tons of projects because it's a tutorial book on watercolor and acrylic and collage and all sorts of things. I talk about color theory, and I talk about play, and I talk about flow. One of the things that I really wanted to include in the book, besides just the tutorials, was short essays talking about the creative process. Something that was super important to me, of course, being an artist and very visual, was having a real specific visual design for the book. But I'm not a graphic designer, and I'm certainly not a book designer, so I did a ton of research, which was actually really pleasurable research. I just went to a lot of bookstores and spent a lot of time looking through books. And I'm, a complete novice, so for me it was like, okay, fonts. I didn't even know what a serif was. I had to figure that out. As it turns out, I hate serifs, but I didn't even know what it was called, so it took me a while to be like, oh yeah, those little ball things at the end of the letters, I don't like that. It was a fun and easy process, which I think is a testament to the quality of the publishing house Quarto Creates. They were super easy to work with, and I am very pleased at how the book looks. The book is coming out in a couple of weeks, the beginning of December 2018. You can pre-order it on Amazon if you are interested. Thanks a lot for your support and watching this video. Please like this video and possibly follow me on Instagram and subscribe to me on YouTube. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. You really should order my book. Next up, zombie apocalypse!